here with Tyler Smith. Tyler's one of the volunteers for the Gilbert Historical Museum, and he has a couple stories to tell. We're here to investigate tonight, and one of the reasons we're here to investigate is some of the occurrences that are happening in several rooms, and this happens to be one of them. Tyler, would you tell us your story about this?
Well, it was over the summer. Me and my friend and his dad were doing like our own little investigation down here, and we were in the room next door, and we heard this crank go off, and yeah.
Could you give us a little turn? What does it sound like when that thing goes off? Very audible action. You could hear that just about anywhere in the museum, right?
Yeah.
When did this happen, Tyler? How long ago?
It was about a year ago.
About a year ago? Okay. Was there any particular time of year, like towards this time of year?
Yeah, it was.
Well, it's in October?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we have an anniversary on going here. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So it's basically a history. Can you tell me where we're at right now?
We're in the basement of the museum. This is the area that we store things that people have donated or brought in that we're not quite sure what to do with yet, so they end up down here.
Like that doll. Do you
Now,
know the
the doll-
story about the doll?
The doll used to be on exhibit in our family's room, and when we remodeled the family's room, we put the doll downstairs. For several reasons, she was pretty scary. And actually, her head would change positions from time to time while it was in the family's room. One day she'd be straight at you, the next day she'd be to the left, another day she'd be turned to the right.
And now she has no head almost.
And now, yeah, she should have quit while she was ahead.
What happened to her head?
It's never been fastened very securely, so I think they actually rotated the doll to face the wall because too many people got creeped out when they came down here. And I think they just moved it out last week for a tour down here. And that probably knocked it off her shoulder.
That's creepy.
It is.
So we're here with Paul Norbert, and this is in the basement of the Gilbert Historical Museum. And Paul's going to tell us a little story about a mannequin that he used to have upstairs, and he brought it down here, and tell us what happened with it.
Actually, there were two mannequins that were up in our home life room that our quilting guild ladies wanted removed from the room so they could put some doilies and things over the chairs where the mannequins were seated. So on a Saturday afternoon, right before the museum closed, I brought them down into the basement and put them in the barber chair.
This barber chair right
This
here.
barber chair. Now the museum was closed Saturday evening and it was closed Sunday. Monday, myself and my wife and a community service worker were coming in to start reorganizing the basement. Monday's a good day because the museum is closed and no one will bother us. And I was the first one to arrive. When I arrived, I came down here and both mannequins were totally dismembered. There was an arm over here, a torso over here, a head over here, legs. And no one else had access to the museum over the weekend. So I was a little rattled, of course, but I left things the way they were for when my wife arrived and our community service person. And before I stuffed them into a lawn bag, I said, look what happened over the weekend. And now I believe there has been some activity picked up in this barber's chair, and our guesstimation is that the barber has no sense of humor. So I stuffed them into a double lawn bag, threw them up on top of a cabinet around the corner, and thought if they ever come out again, we're going to lock the basement and no one's ever going to be allowed down here. But that's the story. It's true. We can't explain really who did it, what happened, but we tend to believe it was paranormal activity.
Okay, very good.
I think that's great.
Do you want me to get the doll out of the bag and stick it back on the...
Sure.
No, about a year ago we threw it in the dumpster.
I know, I didn't see the bag anymore, that's what I said. So,
You threw the bag away?
No, we did. Yeah.
You're like, we don't want that. Perfect.
so we know we got activity around this chair. That's...
to go.
Oh, Angela, do you need that?
Huh?
You good?
I'm good. Oh, Laura, this is something I saw. I didn't know if Rod let me do it, but I brought this bag
Uh-huh.
and it's got something in it,
Okay.
and I want him to guess what it
Oh,
is. Have you ever
nice.
seen that before?
No, great
So
idea.
then they like guess all night and then
Yeah, nice.
see if they come up with it on EVP. So I'm gonna put
Yeah.
this right here. Spirits, if you can tell me what's in the bag.
Nice.
Something different. On EVP, so I'm gonna put
Yeah.
this right here. Spirits, if you can tell me what's in the bag.
Nice.
Something different. We had some candles going on though. It was a little more lit up.
You're right, you did.
We got lots of voices down here. We had some candles going on though. It was a little more lit up.
You're right, you did.
We got lots of voices down here. Sorry, Laura, go ahead.
No. Can you touch that little box that's on the table there? Okay, big shuffling noise to my right. I'm not sure if it was coming from upstairs or just down here, but
Did it sound like fabric,
Yes.
Laura?
What
I
is
heard
that?
that last week.
okay. Over by the doll?
You know what it reminded me of? A big chiffon prom dress.
Yes, when you shuffle through.
Yeah,
I'm gonna turn my
exactly.
flashlight off for just a second because I just got the crepes. Okay. I just want to make sure there's nothing standing next to me. Can you touch that little box that's on the table there? Okay, big shuffling noise to my right. I'm not sure if it was coming from upstairs or just down here, but
Did it sound like fabric,
Yes.
Laura?
What
I
is
heard
that?
that last week.
okay. Over by the doll?
You know what it reminded me of? A big chiffon prom dress.
Yes, when you shuffle through.
Yeah,
I'm gonna turn my
exactly.
flashlight off for just a second because I just got the crepes. Okay. I just want to make sure there's nothing standing next to me. I may be dumb, but I'm not
I
stupid.
was that way in the library. Had to move last time because I was. That's so weird that we heard the exact same sound.
I actually heard it earlier too, but I thought it was just me imagining it. But this last time I mentioned was much more prominent.
So, when I was getting my stuff out of the in the gift shop.
Last time I mentioned was much more prominent.
So, when I was getting my stuff out of the in the gift shop, I heard a peep in my ear, like a little girl peep. I hope it's on my recorder.
Nice.
I never hear things with my ears like Rod.
Yeah, he's got sonic ears.
Super
I
bionic.
just heard it again.
But you hardly hear me when I'm talking to you. I know. I heard that peep. That's why I need recorders. I never hear things with my ears like Rod.
Yeah, he's got sonic ears.
Super
I
bionic.
just heard it again.
But you hardly hear me when I'm talking to you. I know. I heard that peep. That's why I need recorders. I was telling Jamie the first time I came here with you guys, I sat in that chair in the dark, not even knowing that doll was up there.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I remember you sitting there. I didn't sit in it.
That's me making noise. When that doll was up there.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I remember you sitting there. I didn't sit in it.
That's me making noise.
Did you hear that?
What did it sound like?
Like shuffling on the concrete? Like a foot shuffle?
I moved, so it may have been me.
It came from my right side, but yeah, it may have been.
with us, so. You're the only male voice.
From my right side, but yeah, it may have been.
And for the recorders, Paul is the only male with us, so. You're the only male voice. Ah, sorry. Paul, close your eyes real quick. Well, that. What the heck? How's the door? Okay, done. Remember when we make movies, we have to always say flash. Some camera. What else do we got here?
Remember that time at 2 o'clock when the car rolled off the table?
Done. Remember when we make movies, we have to always say flash. Some camera. What else do we got here?
Remember that time at 2 o'clock when the car rolled off the table?
And then I got that weird one in the. And then I got that weird one in the temple.
Yeah, that was weird.
Which makes me wonder what was on the property before.
Oh, you're right. Maybe they had
So
somewhere to go.
school.
Yeah. For religious instruction or something.
I'm not. I'm not cold anymore.
Oh, it's the boys. I don't know his name.
The boy that takes your equipment?
Yeah, that was. I double checked about that last time.
Yeah, that was.
He's been well behaved this time.
Yes.
He's just not wearing shoes.
He's not.
No.
He had the cowboy boots on, that's all.
He took them off and he's just wearing socks.
Oh.
And not to be noisy.
Oh, you're right.
Not my flashlight.
Is that a butterfly?
What?
What's on your little pendulum?
Oh, it's a flower or a Celtic cross or whatever.
Oh, cool.
That is really cool. I didn't know you could do
There's
it
just a
that
little
way.
clear crystal thingy.
Where is it? Checking your flashlight, huh?
Oh, it's the boys.
Oh.
I don't know his name.
The boy that takes your equipment?
Yeah, that was. I double checked about that last time.
Yeah, that was.
He's been well behaved this time.
Yes.
He's just not wearing shoes.
He's not.
No.
He had the cowboy boots on, that's all.
He took them off and he's just wearing socks.
Oh.
And not to be noisy.
Oh, you're right.
Not my flashlight.
Is that a butterfly?
What?
What's on your little pendulum?
Oh, it's a flower or a Celtic cross or whatever.
Oh, cool.
That is really cool. I didn't know you could do
There's
it
just a
that
little
way.
clear crystal thingy.
Where is it? Checking your flashlight, huh? I dropped my flashlight.
It was her phone number.
Yeah.
We found eventually it was the owner's phone, who never had my number, and I never had hers.
That's so
We dialed
weird.
each other at the same time.
All right, one more try. One more chance, guys.
Did that ball ever come back?
Oh yeah.
Where'd that ball go? Yes, what'd you do with the football?
I didn't
Wiffle
do
ball.
anything with it.
It was sitting right there on the table.
It's not there.
No, I brought it back up here on the table when we left.
Did I grab it? No. It was
Did
got
you guys
my
win
big
wiffle
one.
balls?
I got my big
Where's
one.
the tape?
Wiffle ball?
Yeah,
Or a football?
wiffle ball.
Where's the tape?
Yeah, there's tape to it.
Jamie, didn't you have tape down?
Yeah, it was taped to the.
I have this big one. Was it like this?
No, it was a smaller one.
Tyler, don't forget your hat down there. 'Cause
Oh,
I was
yeah.
gonna look, I think there's a
Oh,
cat
yeah.
down there, something there.
You're the cat?
No, it's his hat.
Oh, that does look like something.
Yeah, I thought when I looked last time later.
Where'd the ball go?
You had 2 balls, didn't you, Jamie?
No, I had the one.
We were down here and I saw the ball.
We were down here right in the middle.
We were down here and I saw the ball.
It was on blue tape.
It was on the tape right in the middle.
I didn't see a
Did
ball.
you, Laura?
No, I didn't
I
see
didn't
it.
see a
No
ball.
way.
What?
No,
The
I
blue
didn't
tape's
see
gone
a
too,
ball.
come on. The blue
Yeah, it
tape's
was right
gone. You
here.
guys didn't see it?
No.
Yeah, we left it. It was on the tape. I forgot. He brought it back up on the table.
Where'd the ball go?
You had 2 balls, didn't you, Jamie?
No, I had the one.
It was on blue tape.
It was on the tape right in the middle.
We were down here and I saw the ball.
I didn't see a
Did
ball.
you, Laura?
No, I didn't
I didn't
see
see a
No
ball.
way.
No,
The
I
blue
didn't
tape's
see
gone
a
too,
ball.
come on. The blue
Yeah, it
tape's
was right
gone. You
here.
guys didn't see it?
No.
Yeah, we left it. It was on the tape. I forgot. He brought it back up on the table.